Have you ever looked at a single penny and wondered if it could secretly hold the value of a mansion, or perhaps even more than that, a life-changing fortune worth millions of dollars just resting in your hand without you knowing it? What if I told you that one specific 1966 1-cent USA coin has stunned collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike by reaching an unbelievable face value of $16 million in the private auction world, setting a new standard for rarity and mystery in American numismatics, and yet, countless people may have handled it or tossed it away thinking it's just a worthless old penny. Welcome to a journey through time, a roller coaster ride filled with hidden details, minting mysteries, unexpected errors, and jaw-dropping price tags that could turn your spare change into a fortune. And if you're still with me, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in until the very end, because what you're about to hear might change the way you look at coins forever as we uncover the astonishing tale behind the 1966 1-cent coin and the incredible reasons why. It's become one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in American history, so let's go back to the year 1966, a time when the United States was deep in the heart of the Cold War, when the Beatles ruled the airwaves, when gas cost around 32 cents per gallon and the world was moving fast, but few paid attention to the smallest pieces of metal quietly flowing through their pockets, and yet in the background, the U.S. Mint was dealing with monumental pressures and changes, particularly due to the Coinage Act of 1965, which had eliminated silver from many coins, leading to an overhaul in production methods and coin composition across all denominations, including the humble Lincoln cent, which in 1966 was still made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, struck in Philadelphia and Denver. Although coins that year didn't bear mint marks as a temporary measure to deter coin hoarding during a national shortage, meaning both Philly and Denver strikes looked identical at first glance, but it's exactly this unique situation that led to a number of curious anomalies, misprints, and extraordinary errors that would go unnoticed for decades, hiding right in plain sight in pockets, jars, and drawers across the country. And one of those rare and exceptional anomalies emerged as the now legendary 1966 Lincoln penny that sold for a shocking $16 million due to a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and minting defect. But what exactly makes a single penny worth more than a luxury yacht or beachfront villa? Well, first, let's talk about its minting error, because this is no ordinary cent. Experts believe that this particular specimen was struck on a foreign planchet, possibly intended for a coin of another denomination or another country entirely, creating an off-metal error that completely defied standard production protocols, and the result was a penny that had a slightly lighter weight, an unusual hue, and slightly smaller diameter, characteristics that were only detectable to someone with a trained eye or a precise coin scale. But what really set it apart was the fact that the coin also showed a double die obverse, meaning that during the minting process, the die used to strike the front side of the coin, bearing Lincoln's iconic profile and the date, shifted slightly between strikes, producing a ghost-like doubling effect especially noticeable on the word Liberty and the date, 1966, which added a layer of extreme rarity to the coin. And as if that weren't enough, the coin's surfaces were nearly flawless, with a mirror-like finish suggesting that it may have been struck with proof dies even though it was not part of an official proof set, making it what collectors refer to as a specimen or SP coin, a type that walks the line between circulation strike and proof, further confusing its origins and increasing its allure. But why would such a coin ever be minted, and how could it leave the mint without detection? This is where the story takes a twist into the realm of mystery and speculation, because according to some theories, the coin may have been a test strike or experimental piece that was never intended for circulation, perhaps struck during off hours or accidentally included in a batch of business strikes, and somehow escaped quality control and made its way into the public, only to be discovered decades later when a curious collector spotted its odd weight and unusual doubling, sent it off for grading, and received the shock of a lifetime when the graders at PCGS not only confirmed its authenticity but labeled it a mint error of the highest tier and assigned it a near-perfect grade, skyrocketing its value overnight and leading to a fierce bidding war among elite collectors and institutions, with the final hammer price reaching an unprecedented $16 million at a private auction held in New York, breaking all previous records for a 1-cent coin and cementing the 1966 Lincoln penny in the annals of numismatic legend. But that's not where the story ends. In fact, it gets even more interesting, because following the sale, a wave of interest surged across the coin collecting world, with thousands of people raiding their old change jars and coin collections, looking for 1966 cents with similar traits, and while most found nothing out of the ordinary, a few intriguing specimens began to surface, including coins with minor doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and even coins with lamination errors, each with their own unique backstory and potential value. And while none have reached the astronomical value of the $16 million cent, some have sold for tens of thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and condition, leading to a golden era of Lincoln cent hunting among hobbyists and professional graders alike, with online marketplaces flooded with listings, forums abuzz with chatter, and YouTube videos, just like the one you're watching now, drawing millions of views as the fascination with this tiny yet powerful coin continues to grow. And through it all, one thing remains clear: coins are more than just currency, they're time capsules, pieces of history forged in metal, each with their own story to tell, and sometimes, just sometimes, one of those stories can change someone's life forever, which is why even the most common-looking penny might deserve a second glance, a closer inspection under a magnifying glass, or a quick weigh-in on a coin scale, because you never know, you might just be holding on to the next $1 million coin without even realizing it. So if you have a 1966 penny lying around, especially one with doubling, unusual coloring, off-center features, or a strange weight, you owe it to yourself to have it checked out by a professional grader or numismatist, because history has shown us that lightning can strike where we least expect it, and the thrill of that possibility is what keeps this hobby alive and thriving. So keep looking, keep learning, and keep your eyes open for the extraordinary hidden within the ordinary, because that's what makes this journey so exciting. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another thrilling coin story that could lead you to your own treasure. And remember, the next $1 million penny might just be sitting in your pocket right now.